Ephesians chapter 3, and we'll be reading verses 14 through 21. So our text today comes in this transition point in Paul's letters where he talks about the glories of God, and then he talks about how we should respond to those glories. So we're coming up on the tail end of that first section of typically his epistles are laid out, his letters are laid out. He's been telling us all about God, but before he begins to tell the church how then we should live, he ends with a prayer that we're going to be looking at here together. Not only does Paul want us to know God on an intellectual level, but he actually wants us to know God in a way that even goes beyond our intellectual capacity. Something that sounds quite mysterious, and in fact, Paul's a fan of the word mystery in his letters. This is something beyond our imagining. Can you imagine? By definition, we cannot. But that's why Paul is going to be praying this power, this prayer of power. Paul is in prison, and he's asking the Ephesians not to lose heart because of his suffering. And in fact, he opens his prayer by saying, for this reason, as we will read in a moment. And this reason, Paul prays for this power. And just a quick word of application before we read. While the Ephesians may lose heart because Paul's in prison, there are many reasons that you and I today might be losing heart. In the Supreme Court, there were a couple of decisions that look like good decisions for religious liberty.